Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving deep into a really powerful track. It's a blues and hip-hop fusion called No Absolution. And this song, it's all about regret, accountability, and what it really takes to repair political damage. So the song kicks off by throwing down a gauntlet right from the very first line. It doesn't ease you in with a melody or anything. Nope, it hits you with this direct, spoken-word accusation. And you gotta notice, it's not a question, it's a full-on judgment. That one choice right there, it just perfectly sets the stage for the raw, confrontational message we're about to get into. All right, so let's dive into this first part. The bridge is burned. This is where the song really starts to paint a picture for us, you know? It lays out who's talking and, maybe even more importantly, who's on the receiving end of all this fire. So the song is described as speaking directly to people who, fuel the fire and now want shelter from the flames. It's this incredible mix of raw blues feeling with that sharp, pointed hip-hop delivery. And the whole thing is built around this one single argument. When you're talking about this kind of massive regret and the need for repair, just saying sorry isn't going to cut it. It's all about putting responsibility way ahead of your own personal comfort.
And boom, here's that argument in action. The lyrics just immediately call out those apologies you see online as totally performative, nothing but crocodile tears. I mean, the song's perspective is crystal clear, right? It's saying these I'm sorry videos aren't coming from a place of genuine remorse for the harm done to others. Nah, it's all about the personal consequences that have finally hit home.
Okay, so this next part is where things get really interesting. The song basically tears apart the whole idea of a simple apology. It's saying sorry? Sorry isn't enough, especially when you're talking about damage on this scale. This chorus, man, this is the heart of the song. It's the central message loud and clear. No absolution, no mercy from me. I mean, that's just a powerful, gut-punch rejection of easy forgiveness. And notice the wording here, right? It's not framed as some little mistake. It's a deliberate act. You lit the match, an act that had massive consequences for everyone. And this right here really gets to the core of it. The song draws this super clear line in the sand between two ideas. On one side, you've got regret. The song sees this as passive, self-serving stuff, the crocodile tears, the your guilt, your stress. But then, on the other side, you have repair. And that is what the song is demanding. It's all about doing the work, fixing the mess. It's the huge difference between just reacting because you got caught and actually proactively fighting to fix what you broke.
The title itself is just so important here. Let's think about what absolution even means. It's not just saying, I forgive you. It's a formal release from all of it. The guilt, the obligation, the punishment. So by calling the song No Absolution, the artists are making this incredibly bold statement. They're saying that this kind of clean slate, it's not something someone else can just give you. It's something you have to earn, and you earn it with real, tangible action.
And in the song itself, that phrase, no absolution, isn't just a title they mention once. No way. It gets hammered home over and over again. It's like this constant, relentless drumbeat throughout the whole track. And every single time you hear it, it's the stark reminder that, look, forgiveness is just not on the table. Not until the real work of repair begins. Okay, so let's see where this goes, because the song doesn't just tear down apologies and leave it at that. After rejecting all that, it actually lays out what it thinks is the only real way forward, the price of redemption. So, this is the crucial point right here. The song is telling us that redemption isn't some gift that you're just handed. It's what you get at the end of a long, hard, public fight. And that phrase, stand in the light, that's so important. It's all about total transparency, about facing what you've done out in the open, not hiding behind some quiet, private apology. And the song doesn't just say, go fight and leave it vague. The bridge actually breaks it down into a clear three-step plan, a call to action. First, you stand up. Second, you speak out. And third, and this is the big one, you fight your own, the very movements you used to support. It's a demand for a complete 180, a total flip, from just feeling bad to actively fighting against what you once stood for. And this is where it gets really specific. The lyrics spell it out. The work means actively taking apart the very political movements you helped create. It's saying redemption has to be earned stroke by stroke, which paints a picture of a really long, really difficult process of trying to undo the damage you've done. So you might be thinking this all builds to some big resolution, right? But it doesn't. The song doesn't give us a neat little ending. Instead, it leaves us with this really uncomfortable, conditional future where the door to forgiveness is just barely cracked open. And this is such a critical shift in the song. Because in that final chorus, for the first time, you get this tiny little glimmer of hope. No absolution, but maybe one day. It's the first hint that maybe, just maybe, reconciliation is possible. But, and it's a huge but, it comes with a massive catch. This work isn't a one-and-done thing. It has to be a daily grind, a commitment every single morning to fight and unmake the very hate you helped create.
And that's really the ultimate takeaway here, isn't it? In the world this song creates, true accountability, true redemption. It isn't a destination you arrive at. It's not a finish line where everything's suddenly okay. It's a direction. It's about choosing a new path and then committing to walking it every single day for the rest of your life.
So in the end, No Absolution does something brilliant. It takes that request for forgiveness and flips it right back on the person asking. It gives you zero easy answers. Instead, it leaves all of us with this final, really provocative question. It forces you to think about what it truly means to make things right, and its definition is demanding, to say the least.